What the hell was that? Did you hear that?
Was that? Yeah, I did hear that. It sounded like a mouse
It
farted.
was a bird, man. It was a
For
bird
real?
out my window. I was like, ah! I'm like, what the hell? As soon as I clicked record and I was about to start talking. Anyways,
I think
what's
that's
up,
what it
guys? It's
sounded
S
like.
Dot, and that's
Hizzle.
what's up, Hizzle. How are you today, my man?
I'm good. I'm good. I was telling you I got those I ordered two brand new PS3 controllers to use on my computer,
Yeah,
right? To play. Guy, this is unreal. I ordered them yesterday at about 10 or 10:30 p.m. They
yeah.
got here today in the morning.
No way, that quick?
It's I didn't even pay shipping. It wasn't like I paid for express shipping. There
Where?
was
What?
no
From where
shipping.
was it?
Amazon. Just
We're no, we're in Canada,
Amazon.ca.
guys. If you don't know, right beside Toronto.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Where'd you order it from? Like, what country?
I don't it was somewhere in Canada. I don't know where. I don't even know where. But even if it was from Toronto, which
Yeah, I
is
know. No, that's
not too
incredible.
far
I've
away.
never ordered anything and gotten it the next day
Yeah,
unless I pick that
right?
shipping option, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
No, what
and
blows my
pay extra.
mind, if I wanted to go to Walmart the next morning, it still would have taken me longer. I would have had to, you get dressed, go to Walmart, pick it up. I have to wait for them to open.
Yeah.
I woke up and they were already here. Like I couldn't believe how fast it got here. They talk about in the US, Trump was just bitching about how Amazon has pretty much taken out the American Postal Service
Yeah.
because
You
it's
think you
the
think that no, you think that'll ever no, it'll always be around, man. It's the mail.
no, but that no, but there is no one sends. Everything's through email. I don't get a
Yeah,
single
no, but
thing
still, like people still use
paper
mail
mail.
for like
For
bills.
what?
Like they send
No, they
paper
don't.
bills. No, I know what you're saying. People don't. Like
But
it's
they
all
throw it
changing
out,
to
right?
digital. Everything's going online. No, I know what you
Yeah.
mean. It's paperless now. I know everything's
I
online and
think,
on your email, but I'm saying
yeah,
people it'll still be there, man. Trust me. Just you know what I mean? They'll never get
not
rid
for
of
long.
that.
They're
You
already
think so?
getting rid of it. They're already getting rid of it. I'm serious. They in Canada, I don't like here, there are why do you think they had that big strike? Our Canada Post went on strike. They're not putting any money into the system because nobody okay, your bills, no one gets bills through mail unless you ask for it, right?
Right.
And even now, like the bank makes you pay $2 to get a statement in the mail
Yeah.
because they don't want you to. And I'm just saying, it's here now. It's going to be gone soon,
No, it's smart going paperless, man, just
and
because it saves all the trees, right?
it saves trees, it saves money. It's just better, right?
No,
We don't need it,
yeah.
but yeah, like that. I love that, man. And what I was saying about Trump, he said something about he was mad and annoyed that the only thing the U.S. I can't talk service is doing,
Yeah.
they are sending Amazon stuff. So if I order something from Amazon, it gets sent through our mail.
Right.
So he's getting mad. He's like, well, Amazon should start paying, the government for you.
This guy
It's like,
wants to
no, you
fucking tax
stupid, right?
everybody, eh?
Right? I
He wants
know.
to
So,
tax everybody.
and he won't pay his own taxes. Freaking
he
prick.
he won't let out his own taxes, but he wants to tax
Right?
everybody.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I still remember when he was running, and people were calling me crazy because I was like, "Watch, he's gonna win," and they're like, "You fucking," blah, blah." Like people got heated at me, got
Oh
mad at me.
yeah.
I'm not saying I wanted him to win or
No,
anything. I
of
don't
course.
give a shit about politics, really. Like I do, but I don't bother getting involved with it or none of that nonsense because it's all just bullshit to me. Anyways, when he was running, people were calling me thinking I was off the wall, and then all of a sudden he won.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You're right. And I didn't. Well, yeah, I didn't think he was going to win straight up, but because he's such other. I mean, okay, not just is he a liar
Grab her by the
but
pussy.
he's yeah, right. The thing is, he's one of the dumbest human beings I've ever seen. He and he's one of the biggest
Come on, man. He can't be
liars
that
ever.
stupid if he's a billionaire.
He's not a billionaire, man. He was given hundreds of millions of dollars by his dad. He lost it all. His dad had to give him money again. How stupid do you have to be to just not lose your money? You
Yeah.
don't need to make money, just don't lose what you have. And he couldn't even do that, okay? He opened up a casino, the number one way to make money on this planet, and it went broke, bankrupt. Trump University, bankrupt. Trump Steaks, bankrupt. Everything he opens, closes, and they don't just close down. He was sued for fraud in every case. People say, but the guy has buildings. Guess
Trump's a
what?
gangster.
Yeah, Trump doesn't have a building. Trump gets paid to put his name on buildings.
Yeah.
And the only building he did actually create, he's being sued. He doesn't pay any of his workers. So he has a construction company come in and do whatever. I don't know anything about that
Yeah,
stuff.
and he doesn't
He's
pay him.
being sued. They're all suing him because he's not paying them. So he's so stupid. He's given hundreds of millions and he can't even. They said if he took all of his money, put it in a regular bank account,
Yeah.
okay, the money he would have made on interest for doing nothing is more than he has made so far with opening up 100 businesses. He would have made more by doing nothing. That's how stupid he is. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
You
get
think
sick of
you
people
think you
saying,
think he's gonna? What do you think about this? That we're talking about Trump, anyways. For the
yeah.
what do you think? You think he's gonna get impeached? Nah.
No, he's not going to get impeached. He should, but he's not. He's not. The Democrats are too friggin' afraid to go after him because they're idiots. Now, you're not into politics. I love politics.
Yeah.
Like there's,
Like
no,
I'm
Nancy
not. I'm
Pelosi-
not. Like I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh,
I just stay out of
they're,
it.
well, I mean, it's American politics. It has nothing to do with us, but it affects the whole world, right?
Yeah.
Like Trump, the douchebag, becomes president in the U.S., makes enemies with the entire planet. I'm talking Europe.
Is this guy retarded though? Like, okay, hold on a sec. Let's just bring up the wall. Okay,
Yeah,
let's just bring up the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what do you think about the wall, just in general? What do you think about that?
It's the dumbest. Okay, if you look up and these,
I
look up the
get it.
facts.
I get
No.
it, but
Okay,
I get it. I guess.
you get why, right?
I
No, no,
guess he wants to
the
keep
reason-
people out. I
but
guess.
it doesn't work. Do you know that's the thing? The reason behind
Well, just
it.
dig,
it's
man.
Well,
They'll go under
okay.
or over.
You know what's sick? You know, when I heard this, and he knows this shit, he just doesn't care. It's all a scheme to him. You know, all the illegal aliens.
Right.
First of all, it is at all the illegal aliens going from Mexico to the U.S. is at an all-time low. He comes out every day saying, "Oh, they're coming in." They're not coming in. It is at an all-time low before he came into office. Do you know also? I don't know the exact number, but the majority of illegal aliens, I'm talking like 90%. Guess how they get into the U.S.?
Huh.
They don't climb in and under. They're not sneaking over the border. They
Come in the right way. They come in the right way.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
They get a visa, and when their visa's, let's say it's a 2 months visa, they just don't leave.
Right.
That's how. So this wall is gonna do shit. It's keeping out.
It's just a
There's no
waste
one
of money.
coming
You're saying
over.
it's a waste of money.
It's a waste of money. There's nobody sneaking over. Who spends hundreds of billions to keep nothing out? That's what he's trying to do.
And people are, and he's manipulating the people, making them think that that's the way they're getting in. The
Yeah,
majority of them.
and he scares people. And I mean, he's a prick. He's not the only one doing it. But yeah, you scare the crap out of people who don't know better. They're gonna come here. They're gonna rape you. They're gonna sell drugs.
Right.
So you got to do it, and they're scared. So I mean, it's not the people's fault, but they need to read up more, right? But he's just a liar, and his base are pretty much they're older white guys.
Okay.
Right? That's true. That's who vote for him.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing. Yeah, I think so too. Right. But I still think a lot of young people that don't know any better, and know him from the TV show firing people.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean, and that's it, right? They seen him on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean.
And he gives off that image. He spent 20 years just trying to make himself look rich, right? He was losing. They did release his taxes. The Washington Post, I don't know how, they got Donald Trump's taxes from 1985 to 95. So it's a long time ago. But guess what he did in those 10 years?
What?
Guess how much money he made?
Huh?
He lost $1 billion. He lost $1 billion. He's not even worth $1 billion now.
Yeah.
Okay? And he lost that. And that was his peak. That's known. He even says it. The time when Donald Trump was in movies and he was just big was from 85 to 95. And that's when he lost $1 billion. He's a joke, man. He's never making money. All he does is rip people off, cheat on his wife, and lie, and the guy can't even speak, let alone,
Yeah.
be a genius. But I can't, you have no idea how much I can't stand the guy.
Yeah,
But
whatever. I don't know. I don't.
he's tearing the country, the US down, man. He's killing it.
Well, I think he's making some smart business decisions, like money wise, for the country.
Well, honestly, we're gonna disagree on that.
Well,
Um,
anyways, from what I get told, I don't know if it's real or fake. What I read online now, anyways, everything I read, I don't believe any of it. I do
well,
believe it, but I don't believe any of it. You get what I mean? It's all just
no, yeah,
anybody can write anything, right?
that's no, it's true. You have to, even the big, okay, like Fox News, you cannot believe a single word they say. You can't. It's they're called, like, in North Korea, right?
Yeah,
They have state-run news, which means they're pretty much told what to say by the government. So it's all fake.
right.
They only say what makes the government look good. Well, Fox News is considered the state-run news of America because anything that Donald Trump says, they will repeat it the next day. It's proven to be fake.
Yeah.
It's not about liberal or
Well, bro, they all basically.
so.
You know what's funny is that I was on a show yesterday called Derailed. It's on YouTube. Go check it out. It's my
Yeah.
buddy Drew. Uh, yeah, it's Derailed Gatekeeper, I think, on Twitter, and then on YouTube, I think it's just Derailed.
What's
Sorry, Drew, if I'm botching this for you, but yeah, it's Derailed. I'll even post a link to it down if I remember to. But anyways, yeah, they were talking about like a lot of stuff. What were you just saying again?
about Trump?
Yeah,
Yeah, but what do you like about what?
what were you just saying 2 seconds ago? I forgot what I was gonna say because
About,
I thought of
like,
the
I was
show.
saying about liberals or conservatives or the news, about news,
Yeah, the news. And
right?
there's
About
this other
news.
guy named Devious Dave Rose. Like he was talking about how it all leads back to the money. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
And it's all the
100%. Yeah,
same people that run the news. They control what you see and everything like that,
exactly.
right? You know,
Yeah,
you're only told what you're supposed to be told, right?
yeah,
And they keep
yeah,
everybody in a little naive bubble, worried about
yeah,
the next pair of Jordans or the next pair, you know what I mean? And they
yeah.
don't,
In the
and
next terrorist attack.
everybody
Yeah,
sees themselves like in a bubble is the best way to explain it. Everyone sees themselves separated from the world. They think that nothing matters to them. Everyone's just worried about their own little thing, not realizing it's all of us. Like, you get what I mean?
yeah, yeah. It's 100% true. That's exactly what they do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, instead of
And he
us
was
living our
talking about actually
lives.
now that we're talking about I bring him up, that guy DV's Dave Rose. He's from Toronto. He's actually a really smart
Oh,
guy.
okay.
I've known about him now for about a good like 5 years. So, since like 2013, 2014, when I used to, or I still do, tune into the Joe Cronin show on YouTube. It's a guy who does
Yeah.
wrestling reviews. Go check him out and sub to him if you're into wrestling. He does all sorts of reviews. Anyways, so yeah, like this guy, he's really really smart. And yesterday, like he was just the stuff he was talking about was like he just knows his shit, right? And he backs it up with facts. He knows exactly what he's
Yeah.
talking about. I'm gonna introduce you to him one day, and hopefully, like we can connect and do something. But like it's I don't know, man.
See, no, but that's what's awesome though, because you never see that. Most people, again, they don't back up a thing they say. Someone will go online, right? Oh, I
Yeah.
saw a tweet that
And
says,
he
just
was
for example,
talking. Sorry, now that I remember, and he was talking about money. How you know how money is backed. Well, it's backed by gold, right?
yeah, well,
Like
not in the U.S., but
right, but like you
it
get what I'm
used to
trying to
be.
say. Like
Yeah, I do.
it's
Yeah,
backed, right? The whatever.
yeah.
They're trying to change it to like I forget how what he was saying. Like money, they're trying to change it all into digital money, basically, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, that's
So
Bitcoin.
really, money is not worth anything because it's not backed by anything. You get what
But
I'm trying
that's
to
how it's
say?
been. I do know what you're saying, but
Yeah,
it's already
like this
that
whole
way.
debt that America got, it's billions of
Mhm.
dollars in debt. It's all a fake debt because they were going to private
Well,
banks asking for money, okay, to private banks asking for money.
yeah,
The private banks don't even have the money physically. They're just typing in a computer, giving them a
yeah,
number, and
yeah.
it's like it's I don't know, you know what I mean?
No, no,
Like
but that's, yeah, I know exactly. I just found out about that. Well,
they're just
the
giving
way it
them
used to be.
it's a computer. A computer is
No, but yes and
deciding.
no, though. No, no. I mean, there's a limited amount of money, right? The U.S. has, I'm going to make up a number. Let's say there's $1 billion.
Yeah.
You can't make more, you can't make less. And that billion kind of runs through. That's how you make it worth something. And okay, so the US dollar used to be backed by money, by gold. It
Right.
used to be backed by gold. And I think, again, I'm guessing, I think it was in the 70s. And they're the only country in the world that changed it. Now it's no longer backed by gold, it's backed by nothing.
Right.
That's what you're talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm gonna.
And
You gotta check these guys out. It was yesterday
yeah,
on a YouTube show.
but
Derailed. Go check it out.
no, I will because I want to see because the Bitcoin thing, like that, I honestly don't think it's ever going to happen. The U.S. doesn't want it to happen. How do you think the U.S. became so powerful? The rest of the world, the entire world uses U.S. currency.
Right.
That the whole world does, and the why America got out of the gold thing for a reason because now they can make their money worth whatever they want,
Right.
technically, right? But you know how you're saying like banks are still like they're not the government, right? They still have a certain amount of money, and if you get a loan, how can I say it? Like, yeah, because there's only a certain. Do you know certain countries that go broke? How they go broke? I found out where you print money. You know, they say this government keeps printing money and printing money.
Yeah.
Why do you think the whole? Because if you print money, your money becomes worthless.
Right.
I think it was Venezuela where you could have 10 grand. It won't buy you a loaf of bread. For real. This is right now. Like it's gone. And so anyways, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know anything about this stuff, but I know that right now the US isn't backed by anything. It's not backed by gold, by nothing. So that's, I don't know. I mean, it's messed up. No, the rest of the world doesn't like it. And why is the rest of the world sticking to the gold thing? Because it
Right.
gives money actual value,
Yeah, yeah. Like
right?
it's meaningful. Yeah.
Yeah. If I have $100, I know technically it's worth a bit of gold. It's worth something.
Right.
But American money, if yeah, again, I don't know. I don't like that stuff, man. I know nothing about it, but the whole Bitcoin thing, to be honest, I think it's awesome. I do cryptocurrency.
Hmm.
I think it's amazing, but like Bitcoin blew up, and right now, like it's like 10 grand to get. Like I don't know, next to nothing, and I don't know. I think it's a fad, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, do you think it's going to actually grow? It could. It
Honestly, I
could be
don't know that
more
much
like,
about that Bitcoin stuff and cryptocurrency and all
yeah,
that stuff, but I know like it's big.
it,
It's huge. You know what I
it
mean?
is
People are
big.
making money, a lot of money, and
Yeah,
investing a lot of money into that, right?
yeah.
Because people think like that's the way it's gonna go, right?
And it makes sense. I kind of hope it goes that way because you know what's cool? If it went digital, the whole world would use one currency. It's not American money. It's not Canadian money. It's
Right.
just
Well, you
money.
know that's what's gonna happen, right?
It should happen.
One world government. There's gonna be one
Well,
currency.
I don't
That's what the
think we're gonna have
elite
one.
are trying to
Yeah,
do.
that's not. Again, we disagree on that stuff.
What
Forever?
you don't think that they're trying to push for a one world government and
No,
you don't
no.
think
You
that's
don't.
gonna happen?
No, you don't want that.
Yeah, well, I
You
don't want
don't want
that.
that. They don't want that. They don't want that. If let's say the entire, I'm gonna again use America as an example. If the entire world was America, right?
Right.
Seriously, let's say they took over every country.
Right.
Now, right now, America has excuses for doing whatever they want.
Right.
If they don't like a certain country, they can bomb it. And I don't mean, I'm not saying they do this. It's an example. I'm not trying to diss the US.
Right.
If they don't like a certain person, they can kill him and say he's a terrorist or whatever,
Right.
right?
Right.
But that's because they're not our people.
Right.
When America wanted to invade Iraq, we don't like them. They're evil. They're this. But if Iraq was an American state,
Right.
you cannot touch them. You got
Right.
to do everything
Well,
legally.
obviously. Well,
And
yeah,
well, that's what I'm
obviously.
saying. You
I
don't
don't know. I
want
think
that.
that all that shit. I'm just gonna get in my 2 cents on the Iraq War and all
Yeah.
that stuff. It was all bullshit. A lot of innocent people died. Kids, children died for nothing. Nonsense. Because they want
For oil.
money. Money.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they don't have enough. This is what I don't understand. It's like they don't have enough. Like, what's with people? You have all the money in the world. You have everything you ever could dream of. For oil? For
But it's
oil.
oil's power.
I
I mean,
understand, but you're gonna
messed up.
wipe out a
Messed
whole
up.
fucking
Isn't that
race for
sick?
that guy?
I honestly, I think they would in a second. They would
There's
without
guys,
thinking
there's
twice.
tons of
They
different
would.
resources. I understand what oil is, but
Mhm.
let's not sit here and act like people haven't invented stuff that could change our lives in ways we couldn't even picture, that they won't tell us about. They
don't
won't
want
allow,
that.
right?
They don't want
Like,
that. Yeah.
it's
That's not
crazy.
money though. That's awesome. But they, you know how they, for the windmill things,
Yes.
that's giving. If I had my own windmill and you had one, we would never have to pay for electricity again. We wouldn't.
Right.
Now they don't want us to have
Bro, there's
that.
many people
Th-
who invented ways
But
to
yeah,
have unlimited,
it's
basically,
cheap.
energy, cheap for nothing,
Yes.
and
Why
they
would they
won't tell
want
us
that?
about it.
Of
They won't
course
tell
they
us
won't.
about it,
They
right?
lose hundreds of
It's
billions
just
of
like
dollars.
shout out Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. He just died. He
Yeah.
was working on a documentary. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He was
I
working
know.
on a
I was just
documentary about a guy who cured, I think, I'm pretty sure, AIDS and a bunch of other things like that, right?
Oh,
I don't
wait,
even know.
actually, I'm thinking of something else. Actually, that I didn't hear about that. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
go
thinking of
look
something
into
else.
it. Go look into it. Hopefully
I'm
that
not now.
documentary gets finished.
You know me, I'm totally anti-conspiracy theories. No, I'm gonna look that up. I don't know anything about that.
All right.
Um, but that's the
Why are
thing,
you anti-conspiracy theories? Like, I understand, but like, why?
because 99% of them are bull.
What do you mean, bull, bro? A lot of people back up things with facts.
No, but they don't. That's what I've heard about a lot of
Okay,
acts,
so
and
hold
then
on. Let's just get
up,
into this
and you
one.
look at the
Let's just get
website
into
these
this one
facts
because
came
it's.
from,
Let's just
and
get
said,
into this
sure,
one for a second because
sure,
it happened. 9/11.
uh,
Okay?
yeah, okay,
9/11.
yeah,
Okay, a lot of people died on that day. Rest in peace.
yeah,
Okay? Rest
hmm
in peace.
yeah.
Okay, they told us
I
their
know what you're gonna
story of
say.
what happened. Okay?
Yeah.
You're telling me there's nothing fishy about that, Hytham, when you watch the videos and you see the bombs going off on
Well,
every single
there's a lot of
floor?
those. No, see, those weren't bombs. That just wait. There's a lot of fishy stuff. The way George Bush let Osama
Bro,
bin Laden.
how weren't
Just
those bombs? Watch the
there.
videos.
Oh
Every
God.
floor, there's boof,
Oh my
boof. I don't know if
God.
you've seen the same videos I seen,
See,
buddy.
God, you're not the
The
only one.
buildings fell at free fall speed, bro.
No, God, there's no such. It's called. Do you know what it's called? What's? Oh my God, it's
Bro,
called
there's
Mac.
videos putting up
Just
a
wait.
building demolition next to the
Uh,
CN Tower and they fall
I've
at the
heard this so
exact
many
same
times.
speed.
God, there's only. Do you understand that speed is relative, right? Why do you remember? Just let me say this. Do you remember the example? You drop a feather, you drop a rock, and what hits the ground first, and all that stuff.
Okay.
Speed, yeah, weight doesn't affect speed. First of all, so the speed it falls, there's a maximum speed.
All right.
No, like scientific, there's a maximum speed. You could drop a boulder, you could drop a penny, they're gonna fall at the same speed. First, so the speed makes no difference. Also, they talked about, think about it, there's 7, 8 billion people on Earth. We're not the only ones to see this video.
Right.
And it's been proven that all those explosions and all that stuff they were talking about, guy, you put enough weight,
Bro, there
it
was that
boom,
molten lava or
no,
whatever it's
that
called.
melted metal, and not just metal. Do you know how many
Bro,
things
you
melted?
do know the trade centers were built to
Uh,
withstand getting hit by multiple
no,
planes.
no,
What do you
no.
mean,
Wait,
no?
not by those jets. And first of all, they were made to withstand the hit, not the
Okay,
heat.
let me
That's at the
explain.
beginning.
Let me explain something to you,
It
just
was
real quick.
it was
Okay,
the
just real quick.
science. Okay,
Look,
all right.
real quick. Okay, the way the trade centers were built, just to explain it in a quick, easy way,
I
is like
saw.
this.
Okay,
You know how a screen door is built? You know how a screen of a door, what that is? The
yeah,
screen, right? Okay,
yeah.
the screen where the air passes and comes in, whatever. If you stick a pencil, okay, in 10 spots in the screen, is the screen gonna
Uh,
fall?
no,
Exactly. That's how the trade centers were built, bro.
yeah, exactly. But what happens if you melt it?
If you can, it's gonna melt
Melt the
away,
screen.
right? Yeah, it's gonna melt
Yeah,
away.
that's what happened. They built it to withstand getting hit, and it was hit.
Yeah,
It
but
never
bro,
fell
they
when it got
the
hit. If
propane and the planes can't do what
yes,
they're
it
saying it did.
can though. But yes, it can. I
And then
believe
you're
that.
telling me
It
everything
was
melted, everything
scientists.
melted, molten lava, and then all of a sudden they found a passport in the dirt.
Guy, yes, those passports. Oh my God. See, again, that's on. Honestly, I think that's such
People
like
died, people
I laugh.
disintegrated, but they found the
Exact
passport.
guy. It's a. Do you know how much stuff they found that fell down?
Oh
Hundreds
yeah,
of tons
oh
of
yeah, and how
stuff
about this? Oh yeah, and how about
fell.
this? What about the other trade, world trade, number 3,
What
the little
about?
building? How'd that fall?
What do you mean? How did it
How did it
fall?
fall? No plane hit that.
Guy,
I'm not
what are you
talking
talking
about the
about?
Pentagon. There
I
was
don't
another
even know. I don't.
building. There's another
Two
World
got hit
Trade
by
Center.
two. They both got hit by planes.
There's
How do you think?
more. There's World Trade 3. There's just a
Yeah, the
little
third one
building. It
didn't.
just collapsed
I
on
don't
its own.
even know.
They
If they
said
don't
they said
collapse,
it collapsed because of the debris from the building, but no
okay,
other building collapsed beside it except
what do
it.
you, I don't know. I didn't see that. I
Yeah,
didn't see that.
there's another
But I'm
building
just
that
saying,
just
guy,
collapsed.
if you believe the
Coincidence,
gov,
eh?
if yeah, because if
So
the government is,
you believe a bunch
okay,
of
fine, let me
retarded
get a word
Arabs.
in. Let me get a word in.
You believe six, seven retarded Arabs did all this.
No, I believe multi-billionaires from Saudi Arabia did it, working with the U.S. Not working. Yeah, I believe these aren't stupid Arabs. These are people who own half the Middle East.
And
These
just
are
so you guys know,
billionaires.
we're Arab
Billion,
too. So
yeah.
just so you know.
Okay. So you're acting like it's a couple of freaking guys living in a shack. No, these are guys who could buy out Microsoft in about 5 minutes.
All
Okay.
right.
These guys have millions of engineers working for them. And so, yeah. And not just that, all they did, they hit it. Okay. The
And it
government,
was proven that the
and
plane,
no, nothing was, all this stuff that was proven was bull. Yeah.
the way the plane uh, approached the
Yeah.
tower and turned
Okay.
and
Yes.
the dive it took and whatever happened, it
Okay.
was proved that a pilot could not have done that unless it was computerized.
What do you mean it was, that's, no,
I
that
don't know. I'm
doesn't
just
make any
telling you from the
sense.
videos I seen. Maybe they're
Yeah,
all
but
bullshit. I don't know.
all the videos are though. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, all those videos are bull. I watched the there's okay, listen. I don't know who he was. They had a professor from MIT, okay, and it's backed up by real scientists. Talk about that. And I believed it when it first came out. I saw the same things. We all saw the same things. It's and you know they have fake facts, right? They'll go out there and say, "Did you know that propane or what's not propane, but whatever the jet fuel used in planes, did you know that it can't melt? It can't go higher than 6,000 degrees. The metal in those buildings, you know, and it would have to be 10,000. So how did it melt, right? It's
Right.
all bull. The fuel in those planes did melt that metal, and then you find out why. Like it melted it. They talked about what type of metal it was. They talked about the exact jet fuel. It melted the actual metal. And then once that top layer drops and hits the next, like let's say the floor 99,
Right. Okay.
instead of just having it held up by four metal poles, I'm making, okay, those melt. And now you have 10,000 pounds, boom, hit the next floor. Now it's 10,000 plus one,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
and
hear you.
it
Yes, I
drops.
understand. I understand.
But that's what I'm saying, and that's how it actually happened. And they made simulations on computer to show that it happened every time. It can be done, and that's because they're made so symmetrical. Because the buildings are made to withstand hits. That's what makes the weight is so even that when it lands, the whole thing drops at the same time. It's almost like it backfired. Okay, so it is real. Now, the conspiracy theory that's real is that those Saudi Arabian guys that did it, like the Bin Ladens, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, the U.S. government let them go. That's a real conspiracy theory. Okay, George Bush shut down all the airspace in the U.S. was blocked off. He shut down every airport, landed every plane except for one. What a coincidence! He let Bin Laden family go 5 minutes after 9/11. To me, that's a real conspiracy theory.
Hold
Um,
on a second. What? What the fuck
you
you
didn't
mean?
know about that?
What do you mean? What? What do you mean he let
He
Bin
let
Laden family go? Where were they? Number one.
in the U.S. Look that up. That's real. George Bush works with oil. His dad owns a bunch of oil companies. Same though, he gets oil from Saudi Arabia.
Right.
Okay, and that's what the Bin Laden family gets their money from, oil. They're billionaires. So, anyways, there were some Saudi Arabian diplomats and actual last name Bin Laden people in the U.S. He snuck them out that night after 9/11, then shut down everything. That's a fact.
That's
That's a
fucked.
fact. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, it's not like I don't believe in any conspiracy theories, but some are too far. Because if I was going to create a conspiracy theory like a 9/11, right?
Right.
How stupid would I be to make 5 buildings blow up the exact same way? Anyone would catch it. You know what I mean? If it was going to be a real conspiracy theory, make them blow up differently. There's just the less obvious ways. That's all I mean.
I don't
I
know, man.
think
If
I
you
think it
ask
would
me, guy, there's a lot of fishy stuff that happened.
proof.
There's
It's all about proof,
I know.
right?
I know.
That to
Listen,
me,
at
that's
the end
all
of the
it is.
day, none of us really know what the hell happened except what they told us. Okay, period.
No, that's
That's how
no,
we
no,
know
but
anything. It's from what they
no, but
told
that's
us.
that's what forensics is for. How do you think cops find out who murdered when no one tells you anything?
Right.
Same thing, right?
Right.
We don't know. We have no idea who did it. We have
Right.
no idea why. But a science, not us, but an actual scientist can find out why did it blow up that way? Why did the building land this way? And they did
It's a
that, man.
shame,
They
guy.
did
Rest in
that.
peace again to all the people that passed away on that day.
Yeah, man. Like it was. Don't you
Senseless.
remember the 9/11 report? Do you remember it came out? It was something like thousands of pages. They waited over 10 years. It's all over. It was at the time, it was all over the news. Do you remember what was in that report?
No.
In the report, they confirmed what I just said about letting the Bin Laden family leave the US.
Right.
That was in there. That was a report written by the Justice Department in the US.
Right.
And it had everything else. Also, anyway, so my point is 9/11 was messed up. It was the saddest day ever. And yeah, and it was real terrorism. To me, it was an actual terrorist. It was those people hit those buildings.
Yeah, and those
But
guys,
it was real.
how now people want to point the finger at Muslim, the religion of Muslims, and say they're the bad guys.
Yeah,
We're not the bad guys. Those guys that did that are not true
they're not
Muslims.
Muslims.
Okay, they're
No.
not real Muslims. They're pieces of shit, and I'm gonna say it straight up, they deserve to burn in hell.
Yeah,
Period.
and you know what's funny? And no, what you just said. Those first, the people who are to blame, the people who did it, who they're not Muslims, they're not. And
Yeah,
the number two most responsible are the people who let them get away with it. George W. Bush let them get away with it. He let them fly away.
yeah,
So those are the two people to blame, if you ask me. You let the guys who did that get away? Are you nuts?
yeah. It's
But what
ridiculous.
to him, what's more important? Billions of dollars, money, because that's money again, right?
Right.
It's if you arrest them, you're gonna lose trillions or billions, whatever. So you let them go and attack Iraq and take more oil. Iraq had nothing to do with it. Nothing. Zero. There wasn't a single Iraqi.
Yeah, the
But
one, but they
they
have
went into
weapons of
Iraq.
mass destruction, right?
Yeah, so it's all it's like you said, the only thing that we
You
do
know what
know,
really
the whole
pisses me off though, bro? How the media fucking depicts, the Middle East and how they did
yeah,
the.
I know.
I really fucking hate what they've done to American people, Canadian people, and just the whole world
Yeah,
of how they. You get what I'm trying to say?
yeah, I know. Because look at us. Like we're Lebanese, man. Are we the same Lebanese that they show when they show videos of Beirut? I went to Lebanon. I went to Beirut,
Yeah,
and it
same here.
looked. It was Gucci, McDonald's,
Yeah,
Starbucks,
yeah.
strip clubs,
Everything that's here is there. They just don't show
right?
that. They show the parts that are out in the wilderness and country.
Right?
It's like showing Canada and America, but only showing the
Exactly.
forests and the mountains. You get what I
Yeah.
mean? That's all
No,
they
you're right.
show.
They never show entire malls made out of glass,
Yeah, yeah,
friggin', and it's on a beach. It's just it blew my mind. It
yeah,
was the nicest place I've seen in my life. It's expensive. It's just, yeah. I couldn't believe it because I saw the same thing everyone else sees. I grew up, I'm born and raised here, right? And
yeah,
I'm thinking, oh, Beirut, let's see what it looks like. It
yeah.
was, man, what they taught us, it's
But just the
one
way the
big lie.
media made everybody hate us. You know what I mean? Hate
Yeah,
Muslims,
that's what
right?
it is. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
judge us right away, right away. I don't
No,
know.
it's
It's
well,
pretty messed
luckily
up.
though, don't you think this day and age, you can't blame the media anymore. With all the information we have at our fingertips, if
Right.
you're ignorant and you're naive, it's your fault
Right. No, it's
because
true.
it takes you 2 minutes to look something up.
Right. That's true.
I mean, back in the day, it was our fault, but not anymore.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's
All
true.
right.
Okay, man.
But yeah,
I think
we
that's
can.
enough talk about that for now.
I know. I
You know
didn't
what I mean?
realize.
I don't
Yeah.
even want to get into that stuff, but whatever. We got into it.
You know what we're
You know?
saying? I mean, there are going to be certain people who hate what we said, certain
Yeah.
people who
Again, goddamn
totally
the people that
agree.
did that on that day.
Yeah,
Whoever was
yeah.
involved. They all
I,
deserve to die. I don't want
to
them to go.
die.
They deserve to die.
Yeah, well,
What they did is not
yeah.
right,
No, oh hell no. And I don't know. I don't think anyone.
and they will
I'm
answer for their crimes. Just because they didn't get caught, maybe or
well, they're
whatever,
dead.
You remember this though. You're gonna have to answer to the Almighty One day. Just remember
I
that, big
know.
eyes.
You're saying they're gonna have to answer to me?
You're hilarious. Oh yeah, buddy.
Blasphemer.
Yeah. If I could stick my hand through the screen, I'd.
I know you're gonna punch me right now, don't
You're sick.
you? All right, man.
Oh God.
Oh man. All right. Well, yeah, I was gonna say that went off topic. And to the people we pissed off, too bad. Nothing. I mean, people get mad. You can't please
Yeah, I
everybody.
guess.
But no, we're not trying to make anyone mad, but it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, one thing I realized about the internet is just people are just, number one, keyboard warriors. Number two, you
right?
number,
So
uh, you know what I mean?
yeah, no, you're right. It's exactly that.
Right.
I mean, the same guy who's gonna act tough and start swearing won't say a word if he actually met you, which would be better, right? If you disagree, say you disagree. It's totally cool. So you're not supposed to agree with everything
Yeah, exactly.
everyone
No, but
says,
there's a
right?
way to go about it. There's a way to go
But
about
yeah,
it.
that's it. So, all right, man.
All right, man. So either way, anyways, guys, like, subscribe, and share the video. We just thought we'd come on and do a quick little bit. I don't know what that just was, but it was
Yeah,
something.
it was something, man.
Anyway, anyways, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be doing a lot of different things. I don't want to announce anything just yet, but we are gonna be personally. I'm gonna be doing some music stuff, music reviews, music reactions. Hizzle's probably gonna join me for a bunch of that stuff too. We're gonna get into other things, maybe news. I don't know about politics, but we'll
I
see.
know, eh?
Oh, we'll see what happens, guys. So,
We'll
anyways,
get
thanks for
banned.
tuning in. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll be back again tomorrow. Peace, guys.
Peace.